Best soccer jokes and puns. What is a ghost's favorite soccer position? Goalkeeper. Why can't Cinderella play soccer? Because she always runs away from the ball. Why don't grasshoppers watch soccer? They watch cricket instead. What kind of tea do soccer players drink? Penal tea. What is it called when a dinosaur gets a goal? A dino score. Which soccer player has the biggest cleats? The one with the biggest feet. What position do ghosts play in soccer? Goalie. Where do soccer players go to dance? The football. What lights up a soccer stadium? A soccer match. Jiffy, why shouldn't you play soccer in the jungle? There are too many cheaters. Why did the soccer ball quit the team? It was tired of being kicked around. Why do soccer players do so well in school? They know how to use their heads. How do soccer players stay cool during games? They stand near the fans. Why did the soccer player bring string to her game? So she could tie the score. What runs around a soccer field but never moves? A fence. What did the bumblebee forward say after getting a goal? I've scored. How do birds cheer for their soccer teams? They egg them on. Why did the chicken get ejected from the soccer game? For persistent foul play. Why didn't the dog want to play soccer? He was a boxer. Why was the soccer field wet on a sunny day? The players dribbled all over it. Where's the best place to shop for a soccer uniform? New Jersey. What time is it when an elephant steps on your soccer ball? Time to get a new ball. Knock, knock. Who's there? Soccer. Soccer who? Socks are in the drawer. What do soccer referees send during the holidays? Yellow cards. Knock, knock. Who's there? August. August who? Augusta, go back to soccer practice. When is a soccer player like a judge? When he sits on the bench. How do we know that soccer referees are happy? Because they whistle while they work. What kind of soccer team cries when it loses? A ball, club. Why do so many Americans play soccer? So they don't have to watch it on TV. What's the difference between a bad soccer team and an albatross? An albatross has got two decent wings. What is the difference between a bad soccer team and the Bermuda Triangle? The Bermuda Triangle has 3 points. What would you get if you crossed a soccer player and the Invisible Man? He would play soccer like no one has ever seen. What did the mummy soccer coach say at the end of practice? Let's wrap this up. Why was the skeleton always left out in a soccer game? Because he had nobody to play with. How do you stop squirrels from playing football in the garden? Hide the ball, it drives them nuts. Why is a bad soccer team like an old bra? It has no cups and very little support. What is soccer? It has been described as a game with 22 players, 2 linesmen, and 20,000 referees. Why does the soccer ball curse so much? Because he gets a kick out of it. What part of a soccer pitch smells nicest? The center spot. What does Cristiano Ronaldo and a magician have in common? Both do hat tricks. Girl. What jersey should I buy? Guy. Buy a goalie's jersey. Girl. Why guy? So, I can tell people my girlfriend's a keeper. Did you hear about the soccer player who lived past a 100? He's still alive and kicking. What soccer club do sheeps like? Barcelona. Why did the soccer player kick the grass? Because it was being a pitch. What does a soccer player say on Halloween? Hat trick or treat? Why did the soccer ball say ah? Because the man kicked him. Guy, wanna go out? Girl, I have a boyfriend. Guy, it's just like soccer. Just because there's a goalie, doesn't mean you can't score. What are successful forwards always trying to do? Reach goals. Which soccer player keeps the field neat? The sweeper. Why did the defensive soccer player cross the road? To get to the other side. Why couldn't the all-star soccer player listen to music? Because he broke all the records. What do you call a person who walks back and forth screaming 1 minute, then sits down weeping uncontrollably the next? A soccer coach. Why can't you play soccer with pigs? They hog the ball. Why are scrambled eggs like a losing soccer team? Because they've both been beaten. Why couldn't anyone see the soccer ball? The defense cleared it. Why couldn't the soccer team lose a goal? They always had a goalkeeper. What time is it when a soccer team chases a baseball team? 11 after 9. What do you get when you cross a soccer goalie and the invisible man? Goaltending like no one has ever seen. What did the soccer goalie say to the ball? Catch ya later, knock, knock. Who's there? Uriah. Uriah who? Keep Uriah on the ball. Why is it always warmer after a soccer game? All the fans have left. You are locked inside a car with nothing but a soccer ball. How do you get out? Unlock the door and pull the handle. What happens to soccer players who go blind? They become referees. Why are swimmers good at soccer? Because they dive a lot. Why is Cinderella so bad at soccer? Because she had a pumpkin for a coach. Last weekend I went to see my girlfriend's soccer match, and she did this awesome save. She's definitely a keeper. Why are soccer players so artistic? Because every game ends in a draw. What did the bad soccer announcer get for Christmas? Cool. Soccer is the only sport that's not a game of inches. It's a game of feet. Why do goalkeepers spend ages on the internet? Because they can't stop saving their work. Knock, knock. Who's there? Wanda. Wanda who? Wanda buy a new soccer ball? Knock, knock. There. Doesn't who? Doesn't anyone in this town play soccer? Knock, knock. Who's there? Le who? Go and play soccer. Why did the soccer player hold his boot to his ear? Because he enjoyed soul music. When fish play football, who is the captain? The team's keeper. You know what they say about guys with big hands. They're good goalies. How did the soccer pitch end up as triangle? Somebody took a corner. Why couldn't the star soccer player listen to music? Because he broke all the records. Why didn't the lousy soccer team have a website? They couldn't string 3 W's together. We had an argument on our way back from the tournament. Our position is that their goal was stopping ours. Don't get me wrong, I love our soccer team. But, compared to the Albatross, our team doesn't have 2 decent wings. Every player knows pretty well that they cannot afford to go through life without any goals. The soccer team and the US Navy had one thing in common. They both spent over $50 million on a sub. There are many grounds religious children can practice their soccer skills. However, most of them love the playground. When the pitch is flooded, soccer players can still go on. They just need to bring on their subs. Which bar downtown do soccer players hate striking on? Crossbar. What's the difference between the England soccer team and a tea bag? The tea bag stays in the cup longer. How many Manchester City soccer fans does it take to change a light bulb? None. They're quite happy living in the shadows. What's harder to catch the faster you run? Your breath. What do you get if you cross a soccer player and a mythical puppet? A centre forward. I know an untidy guy who's excellent at playing soccer. What a messy guy. After my son's team won the soccer tournament, the goalkeeper invited the 2 of us for a party afterwards. It was the father, the son, and the goalie host. What's the difference between a soccer referee and a politician? When the referee gets paid, at least someone wins. Why are soccer players never asked out for dinner? Because they are always dribbling. Why aren't football stadiums built in outer space? Because there is no atmosphere. Which goalie can jump higher than the crossbars? All of them. Crossbars can't jump. I don't care what anyone says about Neymar faking hurt. He's still my role model. How does Neymar laugh? ROFL. Neymar was found at a Celine Dion concert screaming from pain and rolling around. He was touched by the music. Soccer is a strange game. It's a bunch of people running away from their goals. A mother asks her 2 sons who broke her favorite vase. She told them she would not get angry if they told the truth. However, one of them lied. The first son said he played soccer in the house but broke nothing. The second son said he only broke his mirror. Who's lying? The mother is. We all know she will still get angry no matter what. 2 flies are playing soccer on a plate. One says to the other, "You'd better pick up your game, Lowy. We're playing in the cup tomorrow." Why do moms all over the world hate the best player in soccer? Because he is Messi. I used to be the worst player on my football team,
Me too.
but then I moved to America. Now I'm the worst player on my soccer team. I started watching soccer because it's very relevant to my life. little to no goals. I tried to start a soccer club, so I put up some posters on a local bulletin board to get the ball rolling. Why did Shakira marry a soccer player? For his stamina AA. Norwegian club side Presisen slowed by roadblock 1 of 5. Chris Wright from ESPN FC brings us our first funny story of the week. Though you won't think that if you're a fan or player of the team in question. Norwegian club side Kronborg IL returned to Presisen and found themselves staring at a road covering part of their field. Here's a breakdown of events from Chris Wright. While the regional club were away on winter hiatus, the council pressed ahead with their plans to build a supply road to the new Kronen Psychiatric Hospital on the campus of Helsbergen University, which just so happens to be situated right next to Kronborg's home pitch. Doesn't seem like there's much love for football on that council. This story would be higher were it not for the fact that this situation actually really sucks for the club involved. One still can't help but to chuckle when you first see the headlines, the picture and read the story. Soccer pickup lines. Soccer can be funny, but it can also be used to sweet talk the cuties in your life. Here are several pickup lines that are sure to get sparks flying and the ball rolling. Do you have a jersey? Because I need your name and number. Do you play soccer? Because I think I'm gonna score tonight. I bet you play soccer because you're a keeper. If I buy a soccer ball, will you kick it with me? You're allowed to use your hands in this game. Can I take a few shots at your goal? Are you Messi? Cause I am dribbling all over you. Soccer players can go for 90 minutes and know 11 different positions. Just letting you know. If you were a soccer ball, I'd never shoot. Because I would always miss you. Are you Suarez? Cause I'll let you bite me anytime. Did you know I'm the Ronaldo of lovers? Is your name Arian? Because you're robbing my heart. I play soccer all the time. So, I'm really good at footy. Bad dream. A guy went to the doctor complaining about a bad dream. Doctor, what seems to be the problem? Guy, I'm having dreams about this chickens playing in a soccer championship every night. Doctor, for how long? Guy, must be a week or so. Doctor, okay, we'll solve this problem. Just take these pills twice a day for a week, starting now. Guy, okay doc, thank you, but can I start tomorrow cause tonight is the final? Luis Suarez invited to zombie wedding 5 of 5. Who else would be number 1? Luis Suarez's chomping antics on Sunday got him invited to a Liverpudlian couple's zombie-themed wedding, via Who Ate All the Pies. The wedding is part of a public relations stunt by gaming company Deep Silver, but it seems the couple decided to invite Suarez on their own. Here's what Deep Silver's head of UK marketing had to say on the matter. We understand those who have an appetite for human flesh like the zombie hordes found in Dead Island, Riptide. With that in mind, we'd be delighted to have Suarez attend our zombie wedding, just as long as he's aware that the bride and groom might bite back. Wonder if they tempted Suarez with a special meal of Ottoman Bakul neck slices and Branislav Ivanovic arm wedges. Did somebody say own goal? 13 of 13. Our final bizarre world football story is a personal favorite of mine and one that comes from the Madagascan Football League, another league that some you might not have spent a vast majority of time in, though I can't for the life of me think why not. Pretty much, all you need to know is that Azadima beat Stade Olympique de Lmen 149-0 and they did it without scoring a single goal of their own. In the second last week of the tournament, SOE had been held to a 2-2 draw by DSA, where a controversial late penalty decision had done away with SOE's 2-1 lead. The draw squandered any chance that SOE had to beat Azadima in the championship race, so in their following game, they decided to protest the harsh decision by scoring own goals. repeatedly. 149 of them. Spectators at the game say that SOE would kick the ball off and shoot it all the way back to their own goal, where their goalkeeper would watch it go in. Following the match, the Madagascan Football Federation suspended the SOE coach Zakabi for 3 years and 4 of the team's players until the end of the season. All the other players from both teams received an official warning for their involvement in the incident. The result stands as not only one of the most stupid protests ever made in world football, but also the largest defeat in the history of professional football. Now that's a transfer bargain. 12 of 13. Perhaps a topical discussion now that the winter transfer window has officially opened is the transfer of Ion Radu in 1998. The Romanian midfielder was sold by second division Gil Petrosini to Borussia during the official transfer window, all of which sounds normal, but he was not sold for a monetary price or value. The midfielder was sold for 500 kilograms of pork, which was worth about roughly 1,750 British pounds at the time of sale. Gil Petrosini club president said that the meat will be sold to pay players' salaries. Just for some fun, should Cristiano Ronaldo make the 100 British pounds million transfer from Real Madrid to Paris Saint-Germain that some tabloid media outlets have suggested, that would equate to around nearly 29 million kilograms of pork, or around 630,000 pigs.
Ooh, she's...
Give these teams a break. 11 of 13 back onto the unusual again, and we travel to Scilly to spend some time in the Isles of Scilly Football League, which is officially the smallest football league in the world. The league features just 2 teams, Garrison Gunners and the Woolpack Wanderers, who play each other every week in the league to determine who will be the champion for that season. Played from mid-November to late March, the 2 teams play each other 17 times over the course of a season, with the champion coming from a typical first-past-the-post system. But the pair still receive plenty of knockout action as well, with the Wholesalers Cup and the Fordec Cup, which are both played over 2 legs, as well as a charity shield that customarily kicks off the action-packed season ahead. The only time that the 2 teams don't play each other in the league is when they meet in the cup, which again, is only played between themselves.
That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Do like if you liked. Bye.